What now?
Oh my god, my sleep schedule's so fucked. I've been up like all morning. I didn't sleep at all last night. And then I accidentally took a nap from like noon to today, I think. Yeah, till noon to 5. I should have just stayed up playing video games. It would have helped fix things. Oh, damn. I need another camera by Romeo. think I may have made a mistake. The cat girls couldn't keep me safe. Then again, I did just roll into a fucking war zone. Fuck it. I should be carrying a little snack. Little bug snack, apparently. We're just gonna put this right here. There we go. Let's look for an E. What you doing, cat? This fucking thing. Alright, this time let's try not to die. Shit, I already get super fucking wounded. Oh, hey, Viera.
Hello.
I'm caught in the middle of an intergalactic war right now.
Oh no.
And I died.
Ooh. As well. I know you're not going to watch, but the option is there.
Bet. Half-Life. It's the life of half people.
You will notice that the logo is back in the correct position and is the correct logo.
Indeed.
You know what I did to fix that?
Nope.
Absolutely fucking nothing. It was just like this when I booted the game. Fuck it. I've made a decision, and I don't know what it's gonna do.
Those are the best decisions.
I'm going to use Half-Life Source's unique movement. I haven't played a lot with it, but it feels mostly the same, but you don't see the duck animation when you duck jump.
Indeed. Alright, this time I'm gonna bring with me a med kit and some
Said that.
alien cat girl yogurt.
Oh, fuck off! What do you mean an osprey?
Well, they thought you were lonely. They wanted to give you plenty of attention.
Fuck you! Yes, I am backtracking because
So I'm gonna go visit this alien war again and see if I die again.
there we go. No more Osprey. And I've got full rockets again. So in essence, nothing was wasted. Even if I wasn't supposed to fight the Osprey.
Huzzah!
The Barneys are mingling.
As Barneys do. Alright, the footsteps from your stream are going to drive me nuts. I'm going to stop watching for just a moment. While I try to survive this alien battle by being in the middle of it like a genius.
Why are you in the middle of a war?
Because the Greys and the Orials hate each other, apparently, so the Greys send hundreds of boars and fire tanks to the Orial base, and the Orials are just fine killing all of them themselves. But I want to be here because I need to protect my cat girl waifus, who are actually extremely more powerful than me.
Isn't their armor, like, indestructible?
Essentially.
I made this jump the first try. Why can't I do it now?
Don't you love when that happens?
I'm not taking fall damage, so I'm not too miffed. I should be grabbing the ladder, but I don't seem to be.
I wonder if I can
bouncing off.
use these Orial pressure washers. Squirt guns. Oh, here they come. Oh god. Oh god, that explosion hurt. Wow. Yeah, I just get fucking murdered whenever I fucking try this. Maybe I should stop trying to survive hundreds of boars. 'Cause I don't think two Orials with laser guns can save me for my own stupidity.
There we go. Like,
toggle, radar, sonar, S&D toggle, radar, alarm. SD cal.
Surface tension is weird.
Are you talking about the concept or
The level. I have snarks.
snarks are Gordon's best friend? Just make sure you only use them when there are enemies nearby, otherwise they will come to you and hurt you. I believe with explosions, but I can't remember for sure.
They seem to just jump at people.
There are very good distractors, though, in this game that's all about puzzles and less about the combat. Yes, there is plenty of combat, but you're supposed to,
No, it is not more about puzzles than combat.
It is, because every combat encounter is supposed to be a puzzle, and you're supposed to figure out... Because you can theoretically get through every situation with taking 0 damage. And not just out of pure skill and fucking reflex or whatever, but out of, like, just fucking intelligence. Because Gordon isn't... He's a fucking scientist, not a, Not a fucking soldier.
That's an explosive.
So the game's intended for you to play it more like an engineer and less like a
soldier. I don't know how to play this, but it's not true.
To be fair, Halo probably did it better, but Half-Life 2 is, I definitely got the feeling with Half-Life 2 that you weren't supposed to actually fight your way through every encounter, and you're supposed to use puzzles to figure out how to beat it, and not just brute force your way through it. Half-Life 1 I can't say the same thing for, but I kind of gather the same vibes that it's supposed to sort of be the same way. I think there's only one part in the game... I think there's only one part in the game, actually, where it's pretty much impossible not to take damage, and that's because a bunch of soldiers basically jump scare you. And a lot of people point that out, that it kind of goes against the game's, whatchamacallit.
Barney!
Fuck it, I can't just stand here and watch my fucking cat girl waifus fight this battle alone. I must go assist. Even though it will fucking kill me every single time. Maybe this time I'll just watch from a distance and pretend I'm helping. shot me on accident! I got disintegrated by the Arirals. Friendly fire! I've got to stop trying at some point. I've got to learn. I've got to learn that my actions have consequences.
I have a plan.
Is it a good plan?
Done. It's an excellent plan. Boom! See? It worked great!
Fortunately, I did not see, but I bet you it was another brute force plan because you're not thinking like an ass theoretical physicist.
Alright, you're gonna stop right now because that really isn't how this game works.
It is, though!
It really isn't.
It really is!
It's a cool, clever first-person shooter, but it is still just a first-person shooter.
Lies! Lies and slander. Oh, I saved that one, right? No, I did not.
Alright. I have me a Barney.
Is he a good Barney?
I don't know. A neat thing about Half-Life Source is that the Barneys don't get lost.
I see.
Yes. I know well enough.
Hey, Soups.
Fuck off.
What?
Not you.
You better be nice to my boy. I know he's my ex-boy, but he's still my boy. So anyways, Soups, the Oriel camp keeps becoming under attack by a fuck ton of boars that I am too spongy to deal with. And sometimes I just get shot by the Oriels on accident and my heart breaks.
Yeah, they you just go tumbling around.
And I figured, you know, the smart thing to do would be to, like, not fucking deal with this. But at the same time, my cat girl wife is under attack and I have to defend them. Even though they are literally indestructible and will take care of it themselves. And I am just a liability. A squishy fucking scientist who...
I see Kel run through the field like, oh god, what is he doing? Stupid idiot.
They can't save me from myself. They can't save me from my own stupidity. Oh, there's the rebreather, I think. I think this is the last day anyways, after the invasion. Nothing else
Yeah,
happens
it is.
except for random events.
Yeah.
Do you still get, like,
For
daily
now.
tasks if you do?
Yeah, you infinitely get daily tasks.
Well, I still get weekly bonuses?
Yeah.
So I could just theoretically grind and get my base fully furnished for the next update, where I will inevitably have to delete all of my hard work.
No, you won't really have to unless it's like a complete overhaul of everything.
I think the whole
Oh.
point of this update of him making the days stop at 47 or whatever is specifically so people can continue their save
Yeah. So
for
I
next
think there's
update.
like I think there's like a button when you go to load in a save. It's like it resets something so that it adds in all the new things.
It has begun. Let's go die. I don't even know how to take out one of these fucking boars. I have the gravity gun and I picked it up with the gravity gun, but as it turns out...
Yeah, it kind of charges at you.
Yeah, the gravity gun just kind of... Every time he collides with me,
Yeah.
which he will do a lot with the gravity gun because of how janky it is.
I think if you've got Molotov cocktails, I think it takes like 2 or 3 direct hits with those for them to die. But what I did was I just ran up to the treehouse and stood there, even though I still got ragdolled several times.
PTSD much?
Although this event gives like a lot of metal and electronic scrap too.
Well, I could probably take their water gun and start shooting at them with that.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they like it when you directly pick stuff up. I know you get equal amount of rep back if you put it back later, but I think they'll like knock you over if you try to pick it up by hand. I think. I'm not too sure.
Oh, I took some damage. Oh my god, there's 3 of them? I thought there was just 2.
Might be another one around. I thought I stayed 4 before.
Oh my god,
Maybe it is just 3.
your Riles literally did so much damage to me. Yeah, heading in the fucking treehouse does not work for me. They just...
To be fair, I had the physic damage turned off for me.
When will I learn that I should just let them fight their own battles? I'm literally the equivalent of like a tiny child running up. I will save you! I will be your knight in shiny armor. Maybe I can grab a med pack, maybe that'll help me a bit more. Must save my alien cat girls from something that only harms me. But also, it's just really cool that there's an actual fucking invasion.
Yeah.
I just wish the Ariles would stop shooting me on accident.
Yeah, they should just run over and pin you down and hug you and
Did you have to
Protect
word it
you.
like that?
Yes.
Thanks for affirming my ex-boyfriend totally not flirting with me.
Where'd they go?
I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going.
Is it done?
Just got over there. They do tend to move a little bit, so did you go a little early or?
They were shooting. Like they already killed a few of them. The event got cancelled. I'm gonna get some apple cider because I need some sugar right now. Ugh.
But you're sweet enough.
No, you.
Don't watch spoilers.
I made a really bad mistake.
What did you do?
Um, I got really injured in a Tarkov raid, and then I entered another raid without healing myself properly.
Oh,
So I had a med kit on me, which is lucky, but I'm still like very fucking hurt in the arms and legs. So
Okay, I have returned with my apple cider.
hi, sir. I made a very bad mistake in Tarkov.
Is it worse than me constantly rushing to save the Arrivals from a boar invasion, despite the fact that they are literally invincible, wearing indestructible armor, and have laser guns, and I just constantly get fucking killed by friendly fire because the Arrivals has like a very large
That
area
actually
of
is
effect.
that is actually extremely stupid. But what I did was I died in a raid. When you die in a raid, you lose most of your health. And then I kind of like rage spammed through all the menus after the raid and then went into another one, not realizing that I forgot to hit accept on the offer from the therapist to heal me. So now I'm in a raid with almost 0 health, and I'm probably just gonna die again because of that.
You shall be punished for your hubris.
It's not even hubris, it was just me raging like a little bitch.
Meanwhile,
holy
I keep
shit.
reloading the save over and over again, expecting things might change. As I get brutally murdered by literally everything.
Including
Fucking-
your own friends who you're trying to protect, who really don't need your protection.
Yes.
Something fucking definition of insanity. It's actually a very good helmet I just found. Shame I don't have the fucking space to. Wait, yes I do. What the hell am I talking about?
I see where I need to go.
Do you?
do you
Yes.
know? Do you know the way?
Have you ever heard the sound of a rubber ball breaking a window?
No,
Would you like to?
I don't think anyone could ever do the delivery of that "would you like to" line as flawlessly as he did.
Congratulations, Vera. You're flawless.
Where the
Oh, I don't think that was a compliment towards me.
I mean, maybe not what Decaf said, but what I said was.
What did I even say that could be interpreted as?
I wonder if because my save starts just at the beginning of the event, that I've basically glitched this event into no longer happening.
Yeah! I've made it. Saving my game. Hey, it actually auto-saved here. This looks like the area for a boss fight. I think So I shot down an osprey. I wonder if I was supposed to fight that here. Nah. There's the bastards.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've glitched the event because I loaded a save as it began.
Wow, they didn't even fucking hurt me!
Well, that sucks.
Susie.
They didn't even hurt me. How does that suck? Cruel. That's a cannon!
Well, I've completely missed the event because I decided to be stupid.
I'm gonna save because there's no way I'm doing that fight again without losing a single point of health.
Damn it.
Wait a second, are you trying to do a no damage run?
Absolutely not. I just got lucky. Just still have yet to lose health. Can I play with this thing? Yes.
Well, so much for that event.
Shame.
That worked.
You know, in a way, I did protect my cat girl waifus by glitching the game.
Guess I'm really good at killing those things.
I really wanted to see the whole fucking fight, though. I'm actually disappointed. I'm actually extremely disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day might be ruined.
No, that's sad.
I just wanted to take part in an intergalactic war. Intergalactic proxy war. But no. The game decided, well, if you load save during just before an event triggers, our coding is going to say that event is not going to happen because it's missing the triggers that usually start, you know, when it happens naturally.
That's why I try to avoid saves coming, or at the very least loads coming in fucking Voice of the Void, because it's still very much a beta game coded with thoughts and prayers.
Indeed.
It's almost like it's in pre-alpha.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
How many times am I gonna get this specific signal?
Yeah, I think at that point it just starts giving you like just back-to-back signals that you've already had. because I sure haven't gotten anything new from that point on.
I mean, they're supposed to still get like random signals, but
Yeah.
there's still a lot of random signals to discover. But ultimately, I think I'm pretty much done with the game now. I think I've done everything.
Just about.
A lot of Vortigaunts.
I'm gonna finish up fucking cleaning up Romeo, and then I'm gonna fucking find Maxwell, and then I'm gonna finish furnishing my base, and then I'm gonna move on back to Space Station 14 and play with my friends who've been begging me to come back ever since they made that new server to get away from Floof Station.
Hmm.
You should join! I know it's like a fucking 16-bit pixel game with even lower graphics than Zomboid, but
I fucking love games like that. What are you talking about?
I was talking to Soups, but you should join me too.
No.
Soups never wanted to get
No.
into Zomboid because he didn't like the graphics.
No, I didn't want to play it as a roleplay game.
What about pixels, though? Have you seen?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why. Might as well go roleplay on RuneScape.
I mean, you can get some good roleplay on RuneScape.
Then go play on RuneScape.
I don't like RuneScape.
Well, I don't like roleplaying on Zomboid. It's stupid. I hate it. I hate the
You're just-
concept of it.
I think you're just a loser, honestly.
But I loved it, and I spent like 2 years roleplaying on Zomboid, and I had a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
look what happened.
Yeah, but that happens everywhere, and that wasn't Zomboid specific.
Sounds like a bunch of kids play on it.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of kids also
Then that's
play
like
on...
double the reason not to roleplay on it.
But
Go
it's a
roleplay
lot of-
with adults.
A lot of kids
If you're going to
also...
avoid something, if you're going to avoid something because quote a lot of kids play on it, good luck playing any video game.
Yeah,
ever
but like,
again.
I'm trying to say ESO had a lot of fucking kids on it too. I mean, we met fucking Dank when he was like, what, 16? And he fucking lied about his age. Until he actually turned 18, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm actually 18 now, guys. And we're just like, you little shit. Do you know how many times we've ERP'd?
I've met more adults in MMOs than I have kids.
Yeah, then again, we were also pretty young too then. That was like 8 fucking years ago. Holy shit, that was 8 fucking years ago. Dank is in his mid-20s now. Holy fuck, man.
And there's Decaf.
Decaf also lied about his age, but at least with him, I never fucking ERP'd with him, because by my mid-20s, I was fucking done with that shit.
I can clean about it before I turned 18 too, so...
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people do, so... I feel like that's something
Honestly,
that's gotta
one
be
of-
kind of normal.
One of the main reasons that I came clean about it in the first place was I was kind of hoping to get banned, but then I didn't, and I was like, oh, okay.
Why were you hoping to get banned?
Very, very bad period of self-loathing for me.
I mean, not gonna lie, I was moderately upset due to the fact that you were in the NSFW channels. But I wasn't gonna ban you, you're a decent role player. I just banned you from the NSFW channels for a token amount of time. I think it was the amount of time since you've been on the server, plus the amount of time till you're 18.
No, it was, you banned me for, I believe it was, a year, 12 months.
Yeah, I said, because even once you turn 18, you still got a fucking year before you're allowed back in the ERP channels as punishment for lying and putting us in legal fucking jeopardy.
I love that show.
It's not the same since Alice Trebek died.
Hmm.
But yeah. But I mean, I get the idea of that, Soups. I understand. That's why a lot of servers in Zomboid are 18 plus, and they just kind of refuse any fucking. They don't allow minors.
No!
Do you hate minors, Vera?
Minors, I hate minors, I hate people on Twitter the second they turn 18. Minors, I hate minors, I hate them so much, I hate.
You know, something that's people have fucking tried to use as evidence against me is the fact that I don't hate minors. Because I remember what it was like being a kid, and I remember the fucking stigma. I mean, I fucking lied about my age just to get away from that shit because people fucking hate kids for some stupid fucking reason. But then after fucking after fucking getting in trouble with fucking kids multiple times because they just decide they don't fucking like me, and then they start fucking lying about shit, which fucking happened. Guy, what was that, Cadis dude literally fucking pulled some selfie of a random fucking girl and claimed I sent it to him. And I was like, if that's not even fucking me, so I had to send him what I actually fucking looked like. But, I mean, after all that fucking drama and shit, and people are so fucking sensitive on what fucking jokes you make around minors, it's like, dude, do you hear the shit these kids say in fucking high school? I am saying nothing that they haven't already fucking heard. But apparently that makes me a fucking bad guy. So yeah, I really started to fucking hate kids after fucking Zomboid, and I really started to say, fuck it, no kids allowed. That's why I made my server 18 plus. Because I didn't want to fucking deal with that fucking drama. And then like fucking 3 months later I figured out that actually like half the server's kids and they're all lying about their age. And it just made me fucking groan so hard. It really put me in a
verify some of your friends' ages.
I mean, I haven't really bothered to verify because it's not like I do anything 18 plus with anyone anyways.
You have like 3 or 4 porn channels in this server.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone in this server is under 18. I'm pretty sure there aren't. I mean, yeah, we used to have fucking kids in here until I fucking kicked them all because of that bullshit with fucking Cadis and everything.
And you know, terms of service.
Well, the terms of service don't really give a shit as long as you age-gate the channel, which I did. And the main accusation was that I had the fucking channel, and they didn't care that I was age-gated, they just didn't like that I had that channel. I'm like, dude, there are like 2 verifications to get in. You have Discord's normal age-gate, and then you had a fucking opt-in role. And then I even went above that, and I even fucking, if I knew someone was a minor, I blocked them from ever fucking taking that role. So it's like, there's actually 3 fucking verifications. But no one gives a shit about that. I mean, fucking Vera's server has a fucking 18 plus channel, and there's plenty of kids in her server. But she fucking cards everyone just to get access to that channel. Literally, I do practically the same thing. But oh yeah, go ahead and tell me I'm a fucking pedophile because I have a fucking 18 plus channel that I don't allow kids into. Oh, that's so fucking creepy. People are fucking stupid. What is that? That's up at T1. Oh, I need another signal. But I will agree with the sentiment, fuck kids, and it's not because I hate kids, it's because there are a lot of fucking drama. Which I suppose the reason why everyone fucking doesn't like kids and bans them. Ugh. Let's stop talking about this, I'm getting fucking pissed. So bring up something else, guys.
But anyways, back to the original topic. No, I'm not going to play roleplay in a game like that. I'd rather roleplay in something. Like with real life or sci-fi, it really depends. Like as real life as it gets is for me in roleplay is DayZ. That would be fun if I wouldn't be the one trying to figure out everything in a game that I've never played before, first of all. But
I mean, I helped you
besides
figure out a
that-
lot of stuff.
Yeah, and then you shove me with the character that is an actual child. Like, that was incredibly unfair. And more frustrating than anything, but...
I mean, I still, out of character, gave you a ton of advice.
I
It's
would
not-
have rather that be in character advice, but
It's not my fault fucking Sura died.
I mean it is. But okay.
What
Like,
do you mean?
Sura, you kill Sura like in every iteration.
People kill her. I just fucking
No.
like I told you, I was doing that server on permadeath. And if fucking Rio had died, I would have killed her too.
I thought she did at some point, or was that never got to that? Did you?
Oh, yeah, no, she did die actually, but it was like,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was like a really unfair death, though.
yeah, because
Or
someone
something.
had fucking, someone literally fucking, like, took advantage of a game bug to kill
Yeah.
me. And when I had reported it, the admins basically like, well, it wasn't, the admins were actually very cool, but a lot of people were being assholes to me because I can't remember, like, basically because I was running back to the area of where my body was,
Yeah, to get your stuff.
and I was like, I died to a fucking glitch, and the admins were actually on my side, but a lot of people were just backseat fucking admins on that server.
I mean, if the admins say are on your side, it shouldn't matter what anybody else says.
Well, well, it did matter to me because I wasn't really fond of the community
Yeah.
giving me that much shit. And honestly, that server was dealing with a lot of shit like that. Like, that wasn't
Yeah.
the first time people had ridden my ass for some stupid bullshit. It wasn't even admins doing it. Admins didn't give a shit. Admins were pretty fucking lax.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna fucking deal with fucking verbal abuse from a bunch of people, so I said, fuck this shit. I'm out. I actually tried going back at some point.
But it was the same.
Sorta. I just didn't get good vibes off of it. Rio ended up getting
Yeah.
killed by wolves. I ended up bringing Rio back just to have her die to wolves. And then I started playing as Natsu. But... I just wasn't really feeling it anymore.
Yeah.
DayZ roleplay, especially DayZ Underground, isn't... It's not good roleplay, it's... People don't take it as seriously as I'd wish, and... I guess I shouldn't really expect that much out of a... fucking roleplay server like that. Because they're not, you know... They're not there for intense roleplay, it's there for, like...
Well, I think a lot of that is like from streamers. A lot of streamers tend to like play these games and do these roleplay stuff pretty much for views, so they just do stupid stuff. Like I used to watch a few different streamers play GTA roleplay, and they had the stupidest characters. This one dude would play as Johnny Silverhand even though he'd never played Cyberpunk yet. So he just went around as Johnny Silverhand doing the Keanu Reeves voice.
The fucking... lifeless... Ooh, I need to
Yeah.
constantly take a shit, Keanu Reeves voice acting
Yeah.
attempt.
And there was a point he was like kidnapping this one like D&D character, not like a character from D&D, but they like played D&D or whatever. And the guy asked him to roll like a d20 for like I guess to kill him. And he actually rolled a d20 and I forget what the line was, but he pulled the thickest one-liner and just shot him and walked away. All because he rolled a d20. Or a nat 20.
That shit's funny and all, but that's...
Yeah, it's not serious though.
Yeah. And unfortunately, most people see that fucking funny shit on streams. And
Yeah,
they
think
just...
it's... Yeah.
And I think that's what roleplay is. It's like whenever you see D&D shorts too on fucking like YouTube,
Yeah.
it's always people with like shitpost characters.
Yeah.
It's like it just it breaks my
I
heart.
remember they did a I remember seeing this like clip of this thing where I think it was like a D&D campaign with all the voice actors from Baldur's Gate 3 done live in front of an audience, and I saw a couple clips and that was hilarious. I can still have one on my phone.
I mean, it's good to have funny moments, but it's also good to have
But when
characters
it's
you can take
only
seriously.
Funny moments, then it's just not enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's why they're called funny moments. It's not just funny D&D, it's funny.
Unless, of course, you're Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Unless, of course, you're Brendan Lee Mulligan. But no one's Brendan Lee Mulligan except Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Yeah, if you're Brendan Lee Mulligan, you can just constantly be hilarious.
That guy is like really good at like mixing hilarity and seriousness in the same fucking scene. He's an artist.
He's something, all right.
Oh god, cleaning TR3 is gonna be a fucking pain. It literally just has so much shit.
I did try. I had a friend like maybe a year ago before I realized they were really just toxic, who was trying to make like a medieval mod for DayZ to make a medieval roleplay server or whatever. That was pretty cool, but too bad they kind of turned out as a shitty person.
The thing about DayZ 2 is I'm not a big fan of the game mechanics. It's like it's really good for PvP because it's literally based off of Arma, which is a milsim game.
Yeah, I was about to say that's kind of surprising since you played Arma.
But with the fucking but like the survival mechanics and everything, it's like one thing that always pisses me off about the game is you're always about 40 minutes away from death, from starving to death. So you're constantly searching for food. When you first spawn, you're already pretty fucking hungry. You have like, I think 20% fucking food. And you basically have about, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe like 10 minutes or something like that, before you're, I think it's like 7 minutes actually, before you're just fucking dead, before you starve to death and you're just dead. So you spawn, the first thing you're doing is hunting for food, but then you're just always hunting for food because you're always about to fucking starve.
Yeah.
And it really just
That's why I
means...
only.
Go ahead.
That's why I only play fucking. On the occasion, the rare occasion that I do play DayZ, I only play the modded servers because basic DayZ just kind of sucks.
I don't normally play DayZ, but when I do...
But when I do.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, that's one thing I liked about Zomboid, is you can actually, like, stock up fucking supplies really easily just with what's fucking available. And the real danger of that game doesn't come from fucking starving to death, which is a possibility, but I've honestly never seen it happen unless you're playing some really intense settings. But but it's from the other fucking zombies. Like in DayZ, the zombies aren't even a threat. It's the players that are a fucking threat. The zombies are just backdrop, and they can kill you sometimes if you're like undergeared, or if you're stupid and you think you can punch zombies to death. Which sometimes you can if you're really good at juking, but zombies just aren't really a threat in DayZ. Whereas in Zomboid, like, other than glitches, pretty much the only thing that's going to kill you consistently is zombies, because they are just so fucking difficult. Like, a single zombie is fine, but you're gonna be running into hordes, and that's where you get fucked up. And the cool thing is you can have hordes, and they actually have migration mechanics. I remember fucking my fondest part of fucking Season 3 was we built this fucking base in this, like fucking, wood camp. This fucking... there's just some camp in the woods. It was like a lodging and everything. Like summer camp kind of deal. And, we got comfortable, you know, we were able to get power running, we got fucking plenty of fucking water being filtered through pipes. You know, we had plenty of food, and we even had quite a few weapons. And the whole point we're even there is because we're hiding from this mega faction that was basically just deathmatchers. Which, as much as I'm not a fan of them, they did provide an interesting challenge to the game. It's just a shame that so many people did not want to play with them on the server. But besides that point, because we were making so much noise and listening to the music and playing shit, over time, and this took like a fucking month, a massive fucking horde from the mall north of us slowly started making their way towards us. And one fucking day, you know, we start getting a steady trickle of zombies. And we start getting quite a fucking few of them because people decide to use guns to fight them off. So before we know it, we're fucking basically being overrun by a fuck ton of zombies. And we had to fucking abandon the base and clear out. You know, emergency fucking flee because there's so many fucking zombies. It was insane, and it was fun, and it was all organic with the game mechanics. They came because we played loud fucking music at that fucking place all the time. And that's why I really fucking love Project Zomboid, especially as a roleplay game. In DayZ, you don't get that. DayZ, you just get, I'm starving to death, I'm starving to death, I'm starving to death. Oh, someone shot me. Respawn. And you can't have any emotional moments because people would just be like, what the fuck? They'll call you fucking cringe, and it's also voice. I fucking hate voice acting in roleplay. I used to try it a lot. I used to be interested in it when I used to do some D&D shit. But fucking text is superior. Like, I can write so much with text. I can write fucking how my character sounds. I can fucking write their body posture.
You can think through what you're about to say a lot more.
Yes, which isn't that good of a thing when you think about it, because
I think it's a pretty good thing.
It helps you stay in character, but
when I'm roleplaying, it means that I don't need to be. I don't feel as put on the spot.
Yeah, I mean that's good, but the main thing that well, I'm not saying that's like the best thing in the world, is because you have time to think about what you're gonna say, but your characters don't. So you can very often come up with witty one-liners when realistically your character probably wouldn't be able to do that because they didn't have a while to think about their actions. Or even like in combat, like when it's turn-based, you have time to sit, think, and even plan with your guys about what you're gonna do. You have time to think about your actions, but you don't have time to think about it IRL.
I'm not too worried about realism, and again, when you're role playing, if you're role playing well, then time to think about it shouldn't make it worse, because that should give you more time to think of what your character would do in that moment, what is going through their head.
Yeah, that's how I always end up justifying it, because I think about, you know, what would fucking Dell or Sir or Natsu do in this situation. And a lot of times I start to type something out what I would do, and then I think back and I'm like, well, actually, I don't think Natsu would do this because Natsu is supposed to be more aggressive, and I probably shouldn't. I should probably rethink my response so she's more in character. Which is a lot of things that I do sometimes. And I do that with Dell a lot too, because a lot of times I'll catch myself doing something too smart than what Dell would do. Like, she's a fucking orange cat. She's not intelligent. I mean, she's intelligent, but she's not, like, that fucking clever. So there's a lot of times I have to fucking step back and like, okay, Dell wouldn't do this. What would Dell do? Oh, she would actually do a really fucking stupid thing, but would the other players be okay with her doing a fucking stupid thing? Because it might fuck up their plans. And then I have that fucking dilemma to think about, too. A lot of players expect me to fucking play things intelligently from a mechanical standpoint, even if it's something that my character wouldn't exactly do, and that leads to some issues sometimes. Like, Sura is kind of the character that's supposed to be most like me, so she's the most natural for me to play.
That you never do.
Oh, I play Sura a lot. I just don't play her really a lot anymore. Like, I used to play her. She was my main character. She was all I would play. And fucking when I started playing, you know, a bunch of other games, usually Sura's the first character I play. It's just lately I've been much more interested in playing Dell and Natsu because they're just, I really like their personalities.
Ashy knows her for like maybe a month, and then suddenly poof.
Poor Ashy just gets fucking cucked constantly by death. Damn, you're right about that. It usually is about a month before she's dead.
I don't actually remember how long it was, but it feels like it was around that time after actually getting established.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong about that. It probably was about a month. Like, in all situations. You know, the thing is like, in roleplay, Sura's always the first one to fucking die because she just gets fucking, well, murdered usually. And then you have like
I'm really getting good at killing these things before they can touch me.
What?
I'm getting really good at killing these specific enemies before they can do anything to me.
Is it the doggies?
Doggies? No.
I love the doggies, and you hurt them so much, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, how dare you?
I think we broke her.
I'm doing Varney tactics now. Fuck you.
But anyways, in roleplay, Sura always tends to die first. But in gameplay, Natsu's the one that dies most often. And that's because Natsu's usually fucking... Well, she's in a lot of fucking combat. Which naturally means, eventually, I'll slip up as a player and get Natsu killed. And if I'm doing one life, like... Well, that's it for fucking Natsu. So I have had Natsu die quite a few times, although it's become part of my lore now that usually Sura dies. In fucking Space Station 14, I actually have Sura, but she's kind of like a zombie. And I have it part of her lore that she was dead for a long fucking time, but she was resurrected. Because that can actually happen in Space Station lore. You can resurrect people. It's just expensive.
I guess Sashi will settle for a zombie girlfriend.
That's what I kind of did in ESO too, because I did bring Sura back in ESO.
Yeah, but isn't she like a ghost?
Well, she's kind of a lich. She's essentially a zombie who doesn't remember who she was, and she calls herself Violet
Oh.
because of the clothes that she wears. Someone actually gave her the name Violet. But Violet is also kind of different than Sura because, unlike Sura, Violet doesn't have all the fucking trauma that Sura had. So Violet has grown into not a completely different person, but a fairly different person than Sura, while sharing the same fucking body.
I mean, if you remove the memories, wouldn't that kind of just make you a different person?
Yeah. Sort of. I mean, there's personalities funky because there's a lot of things that we're born with, and there's also a lot of things that are products of our, mostly our childhood, but traumas can also affect personality. But like when you're a baby, you already have like a lot of personality traits before you've experienced anything.
I'm sure the synapses in your brain probably override memory or something.
Well, the way neuroplasticity works is
you lost me. That was a fancy word. I don't even know what you're talking about now.
Shut up! Yes, you do. Neuroplasticity is not a concept. You know how plastic is like fucking malleable and like you can easily fucking turn it into anything you want? So that's neuroplasticity in a way. Your brain is also very malleable and you can effectively...
My brain is plastic?
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Your brain might be plastic.
It is. It's smooth plastic.
You are smarter than you give yourself credit for. Just because I know sciences and shit doesn't mean I'm smart. It just means I know sciences and shit.
There's no ridges or lumps, or valleys or bumps. Only smooth.
You are fairly smart, Sue.
No, I'm actually really fucking stupid because I keep doing really fucking stupid things.
More of a wisdom thing, I would say. You got high intellect. Maybe not so much wisdom.
High intelligence, low wisdom.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, some people call me super wise when it comes to certain things, but then, like, other things I have no wisdom for. But I'm just a walking oxymoron. That's just what I am. Anyways, neuroplasticity, your neurons, your brain can basically turn into fucking anything with the right conditioning.
Wish I had neurons.
You do have neurons! What do you mean I wish I had neurons? You do! You have neurons, axons, and fucking all the things that make a smart boy such as you. You fucking dummy.
You're a genius, you fucking idiot.
God, there's just so much trash in it. It's all on the ceiling, too! I'm just gonna spend most of my fucking day clean all this shit. And there's bones. There's a bunch of bones in here. There's like a whole fucking skeleton. Why is there a whole skeleton under the trash? Look at that shit. It's all fucking laid out, all skeleton-like.
Wonder if you'll find a skull, because I didn't. I just found the bones.
Look at that, like this is the tibia and femur, and I suppose this is supposed to be the rib cage. No, that's the spine. There's no rib cage.
Yeah, I don't think there's a rib cage gib for it.
There is a rib cage gib with like...
With meat on it.
Yeah, with meat on it. And it looks so tasty. But I refuse to eat it because cannibalism. But yes, with neuroplasticity, you can basically become anything. You can change any aspect about yourself. Fucking people who have severe brain damage do have a chance to fucking recover their full fucking, you know, brain usage. My fucking uncle, before he died, not my uncle, my grandpa, he got fucked up. He got this really severe fucking cancer in his brain, and from what I hear, it was stress-induced because he was a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force, and they literally worked him to death. And he fucking he got this really huge fucking tumor in his brain, and they fucking removed that tumor by removing just a huge fucking chunk out of his fucking skull. And it was wicked because his emotions were extremely out of check. Like, he would cry randomly, and he would get really emotional, and sometimes he'd even get angry, but I never saw the angry side. My aunt did, or my grandma did, but I never did. But then after about a week, he was able to fully recover, and neuroplasticity basically rewired his brain, so his emotional management just went to a different fucking section. And it's like, that is amazing how brains work. And then he later on died because they found another tumor in his fucking heart, and they're like, there's no fucking way we can remove this. You just survived a 0.5% chance survival rate fucking brain tumor, and now you have one in your heart that we can't remove because it's way too fucking close. And he's like, oh fuck it, I'll just die then.
Guess I'll die.
Literally. Well, he had my grandma be pretty fucking well off before he died. Like,
Well,
she
fair.
literally went from fucking living in a fucking, like, just kind of like a little modest house that they've basically had their entire life. Like, my mom's room is in that fucking house when she was a kid. And then she basically moved into Omaha, and she lived in the 1%er neighborhood with like one of those budget fucking mansions. She actually bought two, but she didn't like one of them, so she gave one to my mom. She sold it to my mom for like $1, so she literally, her mortgage is nothing, and she only pays tax on it. Property tax, which is still quite a lot. She pays, I think she pays like maybe $1,000 on property taxes, except for like the 3-month mark where she has to suddenly pay way more than that. So it's like she can still afford it mostly. She's basically living in a really nice house for the price of a modest apartment. And she still struggles to afford that because fucking it ain't easy being a single mother. Well, she's not even a mother anymore, I guess, technically.
What?
All of her kids are grown up and out of the house.
You don't stop being a mother because
I
your
mean-
kids are grown up.
I mean, yes, you're
Some
not wrong
parents-
about that, but
Some parents would disagree with that. And some children of those parents would also disagree. But those are usually awful parents that stop being parents. So
2 accumulators, 4 metal parts, 4 sets of electronic, scrap metal.
oh, that's to make a Bitcoin mining machine.
Yeah, I heard you can literally fucking crypto mine in this game. And
Yeah.
I see the fucking GPU racks you can get, and it's like, why is this added? Was that really necessary? God, do I even want to clean up all this shit up here? I'm gonna have to clean up all this shit at some point too. God, this collision is probably fucking computer melting. I'm just gonna leave. There's 2 fucking corpses here.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to fucking go to Romeo and place this fucking... Or maybe I can place it somewhere else. Yeah, I think I'll place it at Romeo. Romeo's the best. Alright, where should I place it exactly? Maybe... maybe right here? Or maybe right here?
What are you trying to look at?
Ah, I just want a good view of the fucking valley, so whenever I get fucking signals in this area, I can spy on them.
Oh, you're hungry.
Hungry and tired.
Probably face it like right on that corner, maybe.
Like right here?
Oh, that could work too, yeah.
Actually, a pretty good view.
Alrighty, I shall go.
Alrighty, bye-bye, Vera. Love you much.
Bye. Thank you.
I can place this before I pass out. There we go. Now I just gotta drive home before I faint.
But what I was saying with like DayZ, it's not so much the game mechanics as it is the setting or the style of the game. Like first person or third person.
It is pretty immersive.
Immersive, yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I really like Space Station
But-
14 because it is almost exclusively adults.
Well, that's a good start, at least.
Well, it's an archaic game, so kids don't really play it. It is like fucking RuneScape, where it's like only boomers play it. The game was literally from like the early 2000s. This would be like the worst spot to fall. Damn, that thing went far.
But beyond that, I just don't like realism. Not realism, like realistic settings for roleplay. Like it's based on Earth and everything. And like it, maybe if it's like cyberpunkish, but you know, of course, there's an exception because you can be a furry in cyberpunk, so I can get away with not being a gross little human.
Oh, my ride! Come back! Come back! It's just slowly going away from me. I think it finally hit a tree. Nope, it hit a rock.
Imagine you just see an RE-girl pick it up and just run off with it.
I fucking would.
They'll steal. Well, I know they can steal your Kerfer or your version 1 Kerfer if you throw it at them while they're attacking you.
My glasses. Come on, we're almost home. We're so close. I hate you just fall off your fucking ride. Like, of all the game mechanics, this one has got to be the most annoying. I don't even know where it's fucking at anymore. Oh, it's right there. Come on, we're almost there. Ugh.
Ooh, right on top of you.
There, the soda will give me enough strength to... Like my yogurt collection.
Yeah.
Go away, burger, you're not real. Okay. I think I'm actually okay with ending the game here. It's the rebreather.
It's the boy.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. Here he is. He is here. He doesn't show up on the radar, or must be out of bounds.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I don't think I'll be able to see it. It's probably just a fucking deer.
Oh, you still have the boars, too.
I know that's a boar. I have no idea what that is. 412 240. Did I get that right? 412 240. What's my health at? Yeah, we're still good. Let's head up there and then take a nap at the arrival camp. I'm still salty that I lost my fucking... I didn't get to see the fucking war event because I saved my game as it was starting. I mean, to be fair, I had fucking done it and died like fucking 10 times. So maybe it's just the game's way of telling me, no, stop it, you stinky, you bad.
The events kind of just mess up a few times. Like, when that fire tank spawns right there on that one night, I died to it, and then I reloaded, and it wouldn't spawn again. So I never got to actually fight it. And I really wanted to, because I had like a whole game plan thought out.
It
didn't work.
I just lured it to the arrival camp and they blew it up for me.
Oh, I didn't know they do that.
Yeah, I also lured a boar there too, and they literally just picked up the boar and they fucking shanked it to death. It was fucking hilarious.
It's like that scene from the newer Predator movie where he picks up the bear and just rips it in half.
Yeah, it was. I got it fucking clips too. It was all yesterday. Yesterday was a really good stream. I'm gonna fucking post all of the fucking shit from yesterday because it was just gold. I'm just gonna cuddle with my cat girl mommies. They feed me yogurt that's definitely not their biological product.
Yay!
God damn.
What has woken me up?
The mechanic just gave me 2050 BMG slugs for my shotgun. I'm gonna blast somebody into another time.
I bet it's one of your Kerfers. Oh no, it was just the lake. Unfortunate.
Woke me up for that. We're going back to bed. I'm cuddling with my arrival. I'm cuddling with the arrivals. According to the developer, if you bite them, their skin has the consistency of a fucking tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've always kind of found their design to be slightly fish-like, so that doesn't surprise me.
And their sweat is toxic and causes hallucinations, but it's okay, guys, because if you drink their milk, you'll be okay.
You really can't get over that, can you?
It's so fucking weird! That was just a detail that we didn't need to know.
I did. It was very important to me.
You fucking weirdo! Cool. I've completed this game, and now I'm gonna go fucking roleplay on this funny little 16-bit pixel game where my character can be tiny and a gremlin, and it's amazing. Ugh.
I might start role-playing Space 14, assuming I find a good server.
I will send you the server that I joined, because it's still growing, because they're still grabbing a bunch of people from
the other one.
Yeah, Floof for a while was probably the best roleplay server, and at no point does it correlate that they also just happen to be the only ERP server.
Definitely no correlation there. Yeah.
Well, the thing is with the roleplay scene is almost everyone in fucking Space Age 14 is LRP, light roleplay, and there's a few MRP servers, but your only options for the MRP servers is either going to be Delta V, which are basically just LRP, except you're expected to stay in character, but no one fucking takes it seriously. It's more focused on the gameplay mechanics. Like, every time you play, there's always like a major fucking disaster and high chance that you're gonna fucking die, and it's more about the gameplay. And there's also no round-to-round continuity, and they're very strict on that, which is annoying, which is like not how I like to roleplay. But with Floof Station, it was MRP, but it was a lot closer to HRP than like all the other servers. And they also just had ERP, but they also had a lot more reasonable events. Like, sometimes nukies would happen, and sometimes zombies would happen, but they were also extremely rare. And most shifts were just boring shifts that just were just living life on a space station. People would build up their shit, they would fucking do their jobs, and they would also fucking hump in the fucking dorms. Or sometimes literally right in the middle of the fucking bar. Because furries. But you also got some pretty good roleplay because there was round-to-round continuity. You could form rivalries and friendships, and you know, I was getting some pretty good roleplay out of it until the admins decided to just say, we're gonna ruin the server. And they started doing a bunch of... Yeah, they just started doing a whole bunch of really stupid shit. They started watching me closely, and they started, like, flagging me for every little fucking rule break that they saw. And it was just a whole bunch of petty shit, so I said, fuck this shit, I'm out. And a bunch of other people felt the same way, and they reached out to me like a week ago and said, oh yeah, we made a server because we're sick of what happened to Floof Station. I'm like, sweet. And then the other only two options for MRP were fucking Frontier, which is actually a really cool concept. It uses a very unique fork of the game that isn't space station based, it's ship based. So you buy a ship and you fly it around the map, and you could do salve jobs, research jobs, etc. And it was actually a really unique concept. The only major downside to that server is because everyone was in a ship, the only roleplay you really got was if you were lucky enough to find someone to join your crew, or if you just, you know, were on the radio. But then 99% of the server was basically just grinding. People would go out, they would fucking salvage a whole bunch of shit, and then they would bring it back to base, sell it, get more money. And that's all people did, was grind money, and there wasn't actually a lot of real role play. So I felt really fucking empty playing that. Plus, they were doing some really stupid shit. They were really trying to do a focus on decentralizing the server. They banned all ships that were multi-classing. So you couldn't have a ship with a fucking bar on it. Your ship had to be mining and only mining, for example. And it really fucking killed, like, the Serenity fucking... If you wanted to fucking roleplay Serenity, you basically couldn't, because Serenity, you know, has a fucking kitchen and a cargo bay, which is illegal. It's like, no, if you want to eat food, you have to go to one of the fucking specifically kitchen ships. But people don't usually play kitchen ships, so you're basically just starving the whole fucking time. Unless you fucking upgrade your ship to add a kitchen. which takes like 4 hours to do, and the rounds in that server are 6 to 12 hours. So you're basically doing that every day. You spend the first 4 hours building your ship to where you want it to be, and then you spend the rest of the shift, maybe having fun if you have a crew. And it wasn't really fun for me, so I didn't really like Frontier. It had a lot of potential, but they made some really stupid fucking choices. And then the last MRP server is Rowney's Space Marine. Except that one's also pretty fucking limited because your only option is to play as a Marine or an alien. And basically the whole fucking point of that server is you go to a planet and you kill a bunch of aliens.
Hell yeah. For the God
Filthy
Emperor.
fucking Xenos.
Yeah, well, the Xenos in this game are basically, they're like a hive mind, and they're just fucking... There's all sorts of different versions of them, but some of them are based literally off of fucking Aliens movie. They're literally xenomorphs. And then you have like a queen, which is just a bigger one, and then you have like some that look more like Starship Troopers.
Oh, I love Starship Troopers.
Yeah. So, I mean, the aliens, the Xenos they're not aliens or Xenos, sorry, because aliens, like, everyone's technically an alien because of all the different races. But Xenos are the ones that are specifically hostile, and they sneak in your vents and they just murder. But that's that. And that's basically it. That's like all the fucking servers in Zomboid. The rest are just LRP servers, which is people just playing the game and shit posting and doing tongue-in-cheek, playing character named Poop Fart. It's just, yeah, it was the thing. There is one HRP server called Cosmic, but literally they're only online fucking like twice a week for an hour. for like a couple hours. And they do that because they say, A, we don't have the population to do 24/7, and B, we don't want to burn people out by doing a 24/7 server. And I'm like, dude, if you had a 24-hour server, you would have more population. And don't worry about burnout, because people want to play on it. Everyone else does 24/7. No one gets burnt out on fucking Delta V. Well, I'm sure they do, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's basically the options for roleplay in fucking Space 14. It's not the biggest community, but it does have a few good places. And ever since Floof Station went off the deep end with its rules, literally just wrote page and page after page of rules, and they started being really strict with its enforcement. And literally started banning a bunch of people they didn't like for like token fucking reasons. It was get bad. They just like you always hear about the stories of power going to people's head and they just start doing weird shit, but it's so fucking weird to actually see it happen. Like, you don't see it happen that often. But yeah, the power went to their heads really fucking bad, and it was just super depressing to watch because that used to be my favorite server. But yeah, so I'm hoping one of these other two servers that fucking got made out of Floof persists. I'm gonna put all my cards into one of them because people really liked me from Floof because I was quote unquote the best fucking reporter, because I always put a lot of effort into every article I fucking made. So I think my presence will help drive some people to this new server. I'll just give you the fucking link. Let me find it real quick. It's called The Den. I'm not sure if this is a server that allows ERP. It probably does. But either way, it's gonna, well, theoretically keep the kids out, but you know kids are always gonna fucking lie about their age and sneak in like they do. But at the bright side, when kids are at least lying about their age, they're at least acting mature, which, you know, is how things used to be. Kids used to not just be allowed on online, period, and if you wanted to make it as a kid online you had to lie about your age to pretend you're an adult. And in order to do that, you had to act mature, which was actually a really great way to grow up. What the fuck did Trogdor just post? But yeah, I know it's pixel, so it's not like going to be immersive. But I mean, you fucking roleplay on Discord and fucking DMs, and that's not really
Yeah, it's
immersive.
actually kind of difficult to do now.
Why is
Yeah,
that?
Because I just run out of steam for it.
at least
If I'm
on this
playing
one,
on a
it's
game,
yeah. At least with this, at least when you're playing a game, it's
it's
real
it's like
time.
a point. Yeah, it's like a point of reference, I guess.
Yeah, and you have the visual fucking aspect of it. But I mean, if I can drag you into fucking
No,
please or
no.
roleplay with you again, you can meet Sura. Sura exists on this server.
I could in the freaking Trog server, but no.
Yeah, but you actually get to see Sura in all of her blue haired fucking pale eye glory. Because she's a fucking zombie. And there's an adult version of Dell on this server.
Lame. Cringe.
You don't like adult Dell?
Cringe.
I like adult Dell because she's trying to hold on to her youth, but she's also trying very hard not to become her mom, which is always pushing at her because she's jaded at this point in her life. I like adult Dell. Instead of doing the 25-year-old Dell like I usually do, I did a straight 18-year-old Dell, so she still has more of that fucking childlike innocence, but it's like quickly being stripped away and she's quickly getting jaded. So like the 25-year-old Dell was already fucking jaded and she was way more mature, but the 18-year-old Dell is basically between the kid Dell and the adult Dell, and it's actually kind of fun because I'm getting the best of both characters.
Yeah, this game looks alright to play, but it's not my preferred. Like, it's not my preferred
I know
setting.
it's not my preferred setting either, but you get used to it and you really start to.
You're forcing yourself to do it. I'm not.
I'm not forcing myself to do it. It's just I'm literally not welcome anywhere else in the world. Because there's
I mean, I would say try World of Warcraft, but I don't think that's a good idea.
fucking Nervous, the owner of GTA World, actually suggested me the same thing, and I don't know if I just want to get into fucking MMO roleplay again.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I haven't actually been in the actual World of Warcraft game. There's like a free private server, not really private, but you can find it easily online, but it's essentially an all roleplay version of it where you can make your own like stuff, I guess, but it's not like it's not how do I explain this? It's not like I mean it's hard to explain.
Comprehensive sentence.
Like in ESO or whatever, you can go to the tavern and meet people, and in this it's kind of similar but not, because people run phases, which is like what they make out of what World of Warcraft has.
Huh?
It's hard for me to explain it.
Clearly.
Because plastic brain, smooth.
Same.
Plastic
So
brain,
real.
smooth. It's neuroplasticity, not that your brain is fucking plastic, you fucking dunce.
Well,
Made
yeah,
of
it's clear that he
plastic.
has a neuroplasticity, given the fact that he thought it was plastic brain.
Made of plastic. It's fantastic.
Made of plastic.
Both you guys are made of plastic, you fucking fucks.
Hey, there's another F word I feel like you were hesitating on there.
What?
I feel like Sura just came within two seconds of calling me a slur.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't believe Sura would do
There,
that.
that second F lingered a little too long.
I was gonna call you something much worse, and then I remembered I'm on Twitch. Actually, let me just end this stream and just fucking go full mask off for you. Hold on.